All right, Cam, talk to us since you've been here about how you feel you're picking up on Andy Edelman's defense this season.
I say I'm picking up on it pretty good. I mean, I'm light years ahead of where I was in the spring, so we're headed in the right direction as a unit.
When you think about the role of the safeties in this defense specifically, where do you think your strengths are?
It's critical. I played a good amount of snaps in college, so just keeping our guys' confidence level up. We kind of run the defense in the back end. So at the position we play, you got to have a level of confidence to play it. So I think that's the biggest thing for me.
You're coming into a unit that's got a couple of really popular veterans,
Yeah.
Bud and Abe. How are you meshing with them? And
It's great. It's great. Those guys are funny, bro. But it's great. I love playing with them. They're both very vocal guys. Bud, he's got elected to be a captain of the team, and it's well deserved. They work really hard, so it's easy to mesh with guys that really love to play ball.
How did fall camp end up for you, and how does it look a little bit different now that school started and Stanford prep has started?
It was great for me. I'm a grad transfer, so all my classes online. Nothing really changes for me. I kind of got the same schedule, just more time. So I'm going into prep. I'm just putting more time towards football, getting ready for the game.
Going off of that, why TCU? Why the decision to be a home proud
transfer? When I came here, it started with the strength staff, Coach Kaz. I'd say he grabbed my attention like no other on the visit. And then Coach Gonzalez, he has a great resume when it comes to safeties. So it was kind of a no-brainer for me.
You said that you guys started getting prep for Stanford. What have you seen on film from that offense?
A variety of formations. They do it all, 11, 12, 13. They love to run the quarterback. They got a great receiver on the outside, so they love isolating him. They do a variety of things, but we'll be ready.
You are in a unique position because you've lived in 3 of the 4 places in this country that like to claim they've got the best barbecue.
Yeah.
North Carolina, Memphis, now Texas. What's your opinion on where those 3 places rank?
Barbecue, I'm going to go North Carolina, Memphis, then here. But they do have really good brisket here. I can't say that.
What is it about the defense that really, that we can really look forward to?
The pressure. The pressure on the quarterback. That's the number one thing.
You hear a lot about the way that a front of a defense can impact the secondary, but in your experience, how important is getting pressure for guys?
It's very important. I say we work together. We got to be able to cover long enough to let the D-line get to the quarterback. The D-line got to get to the quarterback quick enough, so we're not covering forever. So, in both of those rooms, we know we're working together.
And then the chemistry and everything in the room. How do you guys hanging out together? I mean, off the field stuff, it seems to be pretty important in the spring football.
Well, speaking for me and Bud, we mesh real well because he has a child, I have a child, so we have more in common off the field. Schedules are kind of the same. We kind of go through the same things. A lot of the guys in our room, we hang together outside of the field. Even bringing the younger guys along, if they have questions about anything, they know they can call any other veterans, and we'll help them as much as we can.
How much progress do you feel like the defense made during training camp?
A lot. Yeah, we're headed in the right direction for sure. We've came a long way.
What's some of your first impressions of Stanford so far?
Like I was telling them, they run a lot of different formations, 11, 12, 13. Just watching the film, I haven't seen anything, just jumping off the tape. But they do like isolating 13. They have a pretty good receiver. He's a bigger body. So they do love doing that. They have 2 quarterbacks they love using in the run game. So they do a variety of different things.
You mentioned the younger guys in your room. Who are some of the guys in that group that have stood out to you?
K-Mac, Fadden, yeah. Devin, he's a bigger body guy. He's coming along pretty good too, but I think they'll both be great players. And Jordan Lester, I think he's pretty good right now. He's just in the stacking room.
Major, it's year 3 for you here, year 2 in Kendall Rawls' offense. How do you feel you've grown as a player since you stepped on campus for the first time?
I can say for me overall, just confidently, just my confidence has grown tremendously, and I'd say that plays a big part in anything you do in life. Just say for instance, you're taking a quiz in the classroom and you're not confident. Probably won't go as easy for you, but as to you're really confident, it'll probably go a lot better for you. So I would just say for me, just playing with a lot more confidence has boosted my play on the field.
You made the offense kind of grew over the course of training camp.
As compared to last year, if you look at us last year, we've grown tremendously. O-line wise, I'd say for the running backs, the holes are a lot better for the running backs, and just as QB to wide receiver, we're just clicking a lot better. Just routes there, just clicking a whole lot better. So.
Speaking of quarterback, I know that Josh missed all of the spring, but you've had time with him in OTAs and fall camp. What have you seen from him so far this year that gives you confidence?
Well, I'd just say he was young last year, and I say he's grown. I'd say confidence-wise for him too. He got his feet wet last year, and so I say for this year he's just playing with a little bit more confidence, and so that'll just help him out this year as well. So for the both of us,
How different was it going up against this defense compared to last year's defense there?
a big difference. They blitz a whole lot more, so just hot reads, knowing when you got to break it off the route a little bit faster, just like that, and just the O-line just picking up the defensive blitzes better. So the defense, I say this year has helped us out a lot more. Just playing against them every day, making us better.
What are your early impressions of Stanford since y'all started talking to them?
We've seen a lot of man. They're going to believe in their defense and believe that they can cover us. So we're just going to try to go out there, and when it's one-on-one, we got to make something happen.
How impressed were you guys just watching how Savion performed during the course of camp?
Oh, Savion is Savion Williams. You know what I'm saying? He's always going to be that guy for us. And so when we need him to make a play, he's always been that guy for us to make a play. So.
How does it look a little bit different now with fall camp and that schedule now? You're in a normal routine schedule, game week prep.
I say it's good for us. We've been going at each other. Like I said, the defense going at us, making us better each day in and day out. And so I say for us, not just chilling, but getting a little time off. But we'll get back to the tempo a little bit throughout this week, preparing for Stanford. But just getting a little time off will help our legs get back under us, and so we'll be ready for Friday.
I know that you're not the one wearing the helmet with the communication device or anything like that, but have you noticed how that's impacted tempo and the offense and that kind of stuff?
Definitely, I say communication between the QB and the O-line is, since he has that communication through the coach right there, I think that's a lot better with them. So, yes, sir.
I know you're on the perimeter, but what was your first impressions of Trey Sanders, and what has he meant to this program the last few seasons?
I've seen a lot of improvement from Trey. We've always known he's a great guy, but I've seen things I didn't see from him last year, and so I'm ready to see him on the field this year. I think it's going to be a big year for him.
Not to dwell on last season, but national runner-ups to missing a bowl game. Like, what kind of reflecting has this team done in the offseason? What do you think the biggest changes in this team?
We've had a lot of time off. We didn't have a very long season last year, and so just looking at last year, that's definitely not the way we wanted to go this year. And so we always preach have one foot in the present and 1 foot in the future. And so every day that we worked in summer and every day we put in the fall camp, we've just been working, preparing us for this season. We're gonna be ready.
How would you assess kind of the chemistry and the culture of the team right now?
Definitely better than last year. I'd say we're clicking a lot more. We've had a lot more team bonding events for the team and stuff like that. And so I would just say we're ready to play with each other. And it's a couple guys on our teams last year, and so we're gonna give it our all this year.
Has the messaging changed from guys like Kaz and Coach Dykes and everybody else?
We're just not playing no games this year. Like we want it this year, and we say this is what we want. We're gonna do it. No games this year.